The House Ethics Committee announced that it is reviewing a report from the Office of Congressional Ethics with substantial allegations against two congressional representatives. Now, here's the shocking part. Both of the congressional representatives are Republicans. And to everyone's amazement, they're both from Texas. The other shocking aspect to this announcement is that the Ethics Committee has time to do anything. There's still approximately 1,974 underage girls in Florida that need to be interviewed in the Matt Gaetz investigation. Be that as it may, the Office of Congressional Ethics issued a report on campaign finance violations against both Wesley Hunt and former White House physician and pill pusher Ronnie Johnson. Johnson, as you know, oh, wait, that's Jackson. I was just referring to the name Trump used for him. You'd think by now I would know better than to ever listen to anything Trump says. So in 1967, Columbia Pictures produced the film Where Angels Go, Trouble Follows. They are now producing a sequel to that sequel, and it's titled Where Ronnie Goes, Ethics Investigations Follow. Now, both films lack the performance of the multi-talented Hayley Mills, who got the ball rolling with The Trouble with Angels, but even so, the new film is going to be a rollicking story about how Doc Ronnie ran through the White House, pushing pills on anyone who asked, and drank his way through work trips. As noted before, in 2021, an investigation by the Defense Department Inspector General found that Jackson had engaged in various inappropriate behaviors at the White House, and so the Navy retroactively demoted him to the rank of captain. The guy drank while on duty. In other words, had there been a medical emergency, the doctor in the house would have been too drunk to do anything about it. Now, Wesley Hunt is a first-time congressman, and he's already under investigation. Hunt is former military, but he's still a Trump supporter. So clearly, there's a disconnect there somehow. The only time Trump is pro-military is when he can use them as a prop or deploy them for his own purpose. Other than that, Trump despises the military. But clearly, Wesley caught on that supporting Trump can do a lot for his career, so he's willing to sell out both the military and people of color. You know, for his own personal benefit. I mean, there's something to it. The Office of Congressional Ethics conducted multiple investigations and found substantial evidence that both Ronnie Jackson and Wesley Hunt have violated campaign finance laws. And how exactly did they both break campaign finance laws? The Office of Congressional Ethics found that the campaign committees of each congressman made payments to private social clubs over multiple years. That's quite a coincidence, isn't it? They both broke campaign finance laws the exact same way. It's almost as if Doc Ronnie is taking Wesley under his wing and teaching him how to misappropriate campaign funds for his own personal benefit. You have to admire a good mentor, don't you? The OCE concluded that Jackson's committee spent nearly $12,000 on dues, fees, meals, and other expenses related to the Amarillo Club, a dining club, gym, and meeting room in Amarillo, Texas, between years 2020 and 2024. Hunt's campaign committee was more modest, paying $5,400 on dues and fees to the Oak Room, a private club located in Houston's Post Oak Hotel, in years 2022 and 2023. Neither Hunt nor his mentor cooperated with the investigation, so clearly they did nothing wrong. And now for the really surprising news. Lawyers for Hunt denied the allegations. So you would think they would claim something like payments were never made, or the far lamer, the payments were made, but the congressman reimbursed the campaign days later. Nope. The attorney said all of the Hunt for Congress payments to the Post Oak Hotel, including for membership in the Post Oak Club, were exclusively for campaign-related purposes and not for any personal purposes. They clarified this demarcation by stating, Hunt does not maintain a campaign office, and he decided the Oak Room membership fees would be a more prudent use of campaign funds than renting a Houston campaign office. Yes, and God didn't make little green apples, and it don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. More prudent? According to Partners Real Estate, by the end of quarter four, 2023, the overall vacancy rate in the Houston office market was 24.9%. I'm sure it must have been really hard to find a strip mall with vacancies in Houston, Texas. Hunt and Jackson are just two more examples of Republican politicians who are not here to serve the American people, but themselves. They exploit their privilege and then turn their noses up at anyone else. Hunt was one of the 71 Republicans who voted against raising the debt ceiling. Any guesses who the other moron was? Hint, a disgraced former Navy admiral who sold us a pack of lies about Donald Trump's health. Hunt only has his seat because of gerrymandering. He lost to a Democrat in the election before. Likewise, Jackson can only get elected in a safe Republican district. But make no mistake about it, these ethically compromised and self-serving Trump enablers are there to do a job, to help bring Trump back into power and then assist in implementing Project 2025 so that democracy will be replaced with autocracy. They don't care. They plan on being in the autocracy. Democrats have to do more than defeat Trump in November. They have to be able to take on incumbents like Hunt and Jackson in these Republican districts and turn them out. We can't wait for the Ethics Committee to do the job that we need to do, which is not only vote, but turn out the vote. Texas, I'm looking at you. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.